Hey, how you doing? This is Eric from AHA Americans Helping Americans and AMP Live. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good week. Hope your Monday was awesome, cruising into Tuesday and Wednesday. Some people, if you got a JOB, it's hump day, so it's looking good. It's looking awesome. If you're an entrepreneur or you got your own business or you're rocking and rolling real estate, then it's like, hey, Wednesday's a good day. You're there to call, there to get fired up, cruise into Thursday, a deal day, and then Fridays, and then rolling into the weekend. Hopefully go out on some appointments, write some offers, driving for dollars, surfing for deals, text marketing, ringless voice message. I like to call them verticals of marketing. We also like to call it the AMP Live method. So we got some cool stuff today. I'm going to be your host for a few minutes here for the AMP Live real estate show. And we're going to get into it. We got some cool stuff, a little bit of some PSA announcements, public service announcements, right? Is what I guess what you call them, along with some PMA, positive mental attitude with action. So we did. Hopefully you're cool. I had some, I don't know, depending on how you start your day. Everybody starts it a little bit different. Depends on when you get up. Are you grinding, rocking and rolling, or, getting your 8 hours, 10 hours sleep, 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever it may be. Actually, did a little bit of meditation with the fam today and a few other things. It was pretty cool to get the day started. I know I have a morning ritual that I put together over the years, and I share it with mentees across the world, or United States of America, I should say, right? Maybe not the world, but hey, our world of the good old US of A. Happy to do it. We got some cool stuff coming down the wire. So if you're watching this, you're probably going to see some slides and a few other things. I'm going to share something with you really quick and then put up a QR code because I want you to join and I want you to be part of this tomorrow. It's going to help you in your business, okay? So obviously, there's no fluff and all that other good stuff, right? There's no theory, just real estate deals in action. And we're definitely going to get into that tomorrow, okay? So it's super, super important to be part of this. There'll be a special link. So down below, there's going to be some links that you can join. But tomorrow, 2 p.m., live deals. But you got to have that link. So make sure you DM or sign up or make sure you're in our little ecosystem where we can get you that link. It's not like a Zoom link or anything. It's super private, kind of like the links that go into this right here. And then we're going to obviously go over a live deal or any other deals that come down the wire. We're going to have some special guests with us tomorrow. We got an awesome young man who's rocking and rolling, doing some awesome, cool, I like to call unorthodox methods, right? And that's what creative real estate is really all about, utilizing unorthodox methods. And it's a tongue twister. It's a long day. It is what it is, right? And then we're coming out here about 7 something, so it's probably 8, 9, 10 o'clock your time. Watch this all the way through. Like, love, and share. Appreciate it. You can watch it backwards and forwards. Hashtag get Eric Paul to watch more videos. But tomorrow, 2 p.m. live, we're going to rock a deal. We're going to be rocking a deal we're going to move into and offer subject to, or I should say, creative real estate investing. And we'll get more involved, and I'll share a lot of the terminology. We're actually going to go live and do it, lock it up, and get that offer out there on the table. But you have to have a link. We're going to give you a link that's specifically just for this platform. And then at 7 p.m., we're going to go through it. We're going to talk about it. And then at 7 p.m., we're going to talk about how you can join, how you can become part of this, become part of the movement and what we're doing, along with our cause and mission, along with other fellow Americans across the United States of America and other fellow American real estate investors. That's right. It's a beautiful, lovely thing. And I want to say thank you in advance for showing up and watching the videos, because we know people do, or showing up to the event tomorrow, okay? 7 p.m., we'll get into it. We're going to have a recap of what transpired at 2 p.m. It's going to be streamed live across several platforms on social media. And then we're going to talk about AHA, Americans Helping Americans, and AMP Live, the stuff right behind me. We'll have a screen that we'll be able to do some training and sharing some of the screen. I'm going to share with you where you can actually go right now. That's what this is about, right? It's just, hey, this is a little promo to make sure that you show up tomorrow, Thursday, October 30th, or I should say Rocktober 30th. I'm in an awesome mood. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. I don't talk about it too much right now, but when we get on the horn tomorrow at 2 p.m., I'm gonna share and introduce everybody. Everybody's gonna give their handles out for the ones that are gonna be rocking and rolling this particular deal that we're going to be doing. And then some of our core people that were, acquisitions, dispo, and some marketing peeps, and as well as myself, are going to be in the call. But you can watch, you can raise your hand, you can ask questions and all that beautiful, lovely stuff. And then at 7 p.m., make sure you're part of it. Join or just join the live, or if you want to actually show your mug up here with us, and you have some awesome stuff to share, or you have questions, or you're like, man, I just want to get some content rolling, and you want to be part of that because it's, content and social media is the new currency, as the way, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So there's not going to be a lot of selling right here. It's just a lot of promoting right now of tomorrow, Thursday. Thursday is Deals Day. So usually you're out in the field, which is going to be awesome because the young man's going to be out in the field in the Midwest. And then we're going to share that and work that deal together at 2 p.m. So make sure you're there, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that'll be like, Texas is going to be 4, Midwest 4, East Coast going to be 5 p.m. Easy peasy. Then at 7 p.m., we're going to come back, recap, talk about what transpired, do a little bit of training, and then get some feedback, questions, any questions you want to ask about that transaction or about what we're doing with that particular deal and others. Then come aboard and jump in and ask those questions. You can also join the Facebook group. It's down below. I'm not going to put links in the chat or any of that stuff. I probably should, but you can go ahead and grab them. I believe they're in the post, okay? But I'm going to roll this up real quick because I want to share this with you. So make sure you join. You can scan that QR code, join for tomorrow, right there. Creative Real Estate Domination Live Networking Meetup with myself, and I'll be your host along with some guests that are going to interact and work some deals live with you inside here, or just so you can see. It's going to be it's give, right? You don't want to miss this. You're going to want to attend this so you can learn. We're going to be sharing stuff that we just don't share to the general public, okay? So definitely make sure you scan that QR code, join for tomorrow, get locked in. Then at 7 p.m., we're going to rock and roll again. It'll be in this platform again, but we're going to be streaming live. If you like I said, if you want to show your mug, you want to get in here, get some content rolling for yourself, do whatever you want with it at the end of the day, ask as many questions as you want, and just, be professional, no drama, no BS, just rock and roll content, rock and roll giving, rock and roll training, and we're good to go. Okay, well, we'll definitely chit chat before we get started, and to let you know what's going to happen and transpire during the live meeting, and then we'll get into it. Okay, and also we're going to share the American Mentee Program, AHA, America's Helping Americans, Amp Live, the Amp Live Media company, as well as VIP Execs Realty and Lending Step into Excellence. You're going to want to utilize all these resources that we have, because our resources are going to become your resources, or you just ask and we'll point you in the right direction. Okay, so without further ado, I believe we're into it about 8 minutes, so 2 more minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. I want to share a couple of things with you. I believe, obviously, this graphic here, no theory, no fluff, just real estate in action. That is the whole premise of what we're doing. I also want you, let me see, I believe I have a screen share here I'm going to share with you. Pop it up right here. There you go. Attention real estate investors, real estate domination webinar, the ultimate strategy for unstoppable success. Old school with new school. A lot of the new school stuff, I get it. There's AI, there's text, there's ringless voice message. That all works. But guess what? You want to know what's working right now for reals? I'm going to share it with you. Some old school methods. Be here tomorrow. Click that link down below. I'm going to go ahead and grab that link right now and put it in the chat. I said I wasn't, but I'm going to do it anyways. Okay? So here we go. Got the long ass one. That's a Facebook link. I don't want to use that one. It's like 50 miles long. Damn, it's still going. Look at that. Whew. Come on now. Little Texas flair. Come on now. There we go. Little Scooby-Doo zoink. All right. So remember, it's always live and uncut. We got to have fun. This is what life is all about at the end of the day. Family. Had some cool calls with family. Long lost family that I haven't seen in fucking 3 decades. Awesome shit. God works the way he works, right? When you need it or whatever. As my dad used to say, hey, it's a gift from the gods above, right? As corny as that may sound. But there's the link right there. Boink. Attention, real estate domination webinar, the ultimate strategy for unstoppable success. It's true. Okay, we're going to help you with mindset. Going to help you that 99% of this business is mindset. 90% is showing the fuck up. So to show up at the end of the day, F-bombs, S-bombs, yes, they're going to be here. But when we're talking with clients, they will never reveal themselves. Sometimes a little S-bomb, but only because they're excited and they may drop a few. Then we may, but sometimes 9 times out of 10, not. Right? We're going to be the nerds at the end of the day. Or sometimes we'll be excited too for them towards the end if we're locking up a contract, and we may drop 1 or 2. So, hey, it's about being yourself at the end of the day. We do suit up. I suit up. I believe that every client should have the respect of the other side suiting up for them, being professional, and, just making things happen for them if they possibly can. That's what we're going to be doing. Win-win solutions. That's what this is about. Okay, so right there, that's that. I'm going to go back to this over here. I'm not going to share anything else because I think we're pretty good. We got it. Yeah, we're good there. But scan that QR code to join for tomorrow. It's also in the link. I'm also going to, but that's just to get in the ecosystem. And then we're going to have a private link, okay? There's going to be a private link that we're going to send to you, and you'll be able to get in for 2 p.m. At 2 p.m., it's going to be on this platform, right? We're going to set it up, and once it goes out, you'll see it. You join the event, at least you can watch it, or you can watch it after it's done. Possibly, you're going to need the link. But at 7 p.m. it's going live, okay? So we will be going live. I'm going to go ahead and show my mug here. I'm going to remove the QR code now. And I'm going to put up this here. Where's it at? There it is. Okay, so tomorrow, definitely be part of this. Okay, as always, rock and roll in all that you do. Keep on rocking and rolling. AHA, Americans Helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time, doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. And then we're going to get into AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, the only program of its kind where we train and mentor you and others across the United States of America. We're going to be sharing that stuff tomorrow at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. and throughout the week and throughout Rocktober. Midnight, it does end. So you're going to want to lock in your price points. You're going to want to lock in your seats because we're only taking on a handful of people for the American Mentee Program into fall and winter. It's where you get some of your best deals. Okay, so don't miss out on this opportunity. Also, AMP Live, powered by AMP Live, media broadcasting and marketing company, sponsored by VIP Execs Realty and Lending. Step into excellence. We'll talk to you soon. Rock and roll. Bye-bye.